Hey everybody, this is an open letter to people like the young Turks, the amazing Atheist, Liberalviewer, and so on. It's about time we join together and start campaigning to re-elect Obama. And I will explain you why in a couple of seconds, but that's very important. Forget what's going on for a moment, wake up, and let's campaign seriously to re-elect Obama. I'm a liberal, and I understand that none of you are liberal, some of them progressives, they are them not, or whatever. But what's the alternative today? The alternative today to have a GOP that is not even anymore the Reagan party or the Eisenhower party or the Lincoln party is a bunch of fascists. And I don't want to live in a country with a bunch of fascists. So wake up, people, it's time to react. I totally understand. Obama is not perfect. He makes a lot of mistakes. And as a liberal, if Obama was in Europe, probably I wouldn't have voted for Obama. But the United States is a very conservative country, and he had to compromise to a lot of things to keep this country going on in a disaster economical crisis as we had and we saw during the last couple of years. The worst ever we saw. So, time to change. As I said, the US is not Europe, is not Australia, is not one of the AAA, is not Norway, is not one of those countries. I would love the United States be like Norway, have that kind of freedom, that kind of strength in the middle class and all this energy, that is alternative energy and so on, but it's not. And Obama is the only solution right now to go in that direction, because the alternative is going back to the Middle Age. We have 4 more years to criticize Obama, to push him in the right direction, and I think he learned the lessons during the first 4 years. So we have time to improve and to create something new for this country, but this is not the time to attack Obama and to support, involuntary support, these fascist people like Romney. Remember, whoever tells you that Obama removed your freedom, they have no fucking evidence of that, because they can fight against him, they can call him in any possible way, and none of them has been arrested or has been sent to jail. So your freedom being totally untouched. While on the other side, they are removing freedom from women, gays, immigrants, and so on. Consider, as I said, what they are doing with women, with freedom of speech, what they are doing with voting rights, with union rights, against the gays, against everybody. It's time you join together, and other people in the web and other people in YouTube, to fight together to vote Obama again. I know some of you are disappointed that Obama is using a super PAC as other people, but the super PAC is used for billionaires. We have super PACs of billionaires with the Mitt Romneys. Unfortunately, this is the law. This is what the Supreme Court wanted. The only way to defeat this is to use it against them now and then remove this law when Obama will be elected. So it's also important to vote to have your favorite candidate in the Senate and the Congress, because these help Obama. If you have also the right senators, the right congressmen, laws can pass. Obama can be pushed in a certain direction. So it's very important that we have a complete coverage of the Senate and the Congress with the progressive and liberal Democrats. So guys, it's time for you to campaign together for this. This guy that you see in this picture is my uncle. He was my uncle. He was killed by the fascists in World War II. He was in the army there, in the Mussolini army, and then he deserted and he went in the resistance. He was tortured and was killed. He's in Rome now, and is considered an Italian hero for what he did. It was inspirational for me. It is inspirational because I come from an anti-fascist family, and I want his sacrifice be important. I don't want to go back to that time. I don't want to see people like Santorum, Mitt Romney, Gingrich ruin everything that we fought for and my parents fought for in the Second World War and the American fought for in the Second World War. We are bringing American back to fascism, and I don't want that. So please join together and fight.